go find out if I'm everywhere. Checking source, preview broadcast. Well, it's live to Periscope. Let me pull this a little closer. That's my... Yep. Okay. Can I preview the broadcast? Let me mute the site. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that. I guess I should bring you down. Hey, Pat. How you doing? Tuesday Chit Chat. Really, I'm just trying to see, is it actually live and working and doing all the stuff that it should be doing. Looks like it's live on YouTube, so hi YouTube. Assuming it's live on Periscope. It is. It's live on Periscope. Now, see, the thing is, the big thing, the little thing, I'm assuming I have to be everywhere to see if it's what am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for what am I looking for? Lip sync live option on Facebook Live yet? Nope. All right, let's try a different page. Let's go here. YouTube and Periscope at the same time. YouTube, Periscope, and supposedly, if I set it up right, I think I went here. Facebook Live. However, Facebook Live doesn't seem to be working. Wonder why. Planned to go live. This live video should start soon. Admin only, edit your details. What's going on with... Oh, stop. iTunes. Let's try manual start. Well, it may not be live to... I wonder if that's why. Go away. Settings. Interactive. Edit schedule. It's scheduled. It says it's scheduled. So is it not? Why is it not going live to Facebook? Oh, I'm sad. I do have somebody watching that says on YouTube and Periscope. Let's see. Where is Periscope? Oh, you'd be here. Periscope. Skip. I can't see my own video on Periscope. I'm trying to see what's going on. I see that. Oh, go live. Okay, so it doesn't say you're live on Periscope. Yeah, I didn't hit go live, so now it should. Yep. Okay. So the going live, the YouTube thing's kind of seamless. The Periscope thing, make sure you hit go live. And my voice is coming from somewhere.
Did you hear an echo?
I did.
I just turned off my Bluetooth speaker, so it should be okay now.
Okay. That was weird. I wasn't paying attention to this, so I can't figure out why it's not live on Facebook.
Well, I'm on your Periscope page.
Don't save.
But I thought, unless you use, I forget what Leland was talking about. You use some kind of program so that you can go to more than one platform. But I think for most of us, you can only broadcast to one platform at a time.
Nope, it's going live to YouTube and to Periscope. Periscope, I didn't hit the go live button on the Periscope page. So it's actually live now. So if you're in Periscope, if you refresh.
I am because usually it says live. See, look. Usually when you go to the person's profile page, it says live, but see, it doesn't.
Yeah, you'll have to refresh because it is. See, that's Periscope.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Background audio is on. Now you can keep listening to your broadcast when you turn your.
Oh, okay. Watch live. Okay.
Yep. So I am live.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you'll have to refresh because it is. See it.
Whoa. Okay, I got you.
All right. So what's the funkiness with? Why am I not live at Facebook? That's what I don't understand, and I can't go back and change anything because the broadcast is going.
Well, let me check my Facebook.
Terry Johnson's here. Hi, Terry.
Hey, Terry's here.
Terry.
Yay! So you're gonna have to suffer with my icon. I'm gonna go to Facebook and see if I can see your page.
I'm on my page. It's not. I don't know what's going on. Why it didn't want to.
I mean, from a a regular person's point of view.
To go live.
Oh, you have two pages. Wait a minute.
Do.
I can't believe it's more than one David Vaughan.
Maybe because there isn't anything in there. So let me try this. Tuesday Chit Chat.
Plans to go live. This live video should start soon.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So there must be some kind of a button you can push.
Save. All right. Maybe because I didn't give it a title or I didn't put anything in there. Maybe Vocal's got something going on where they're having an issue. I don't know. I'll have to try that.
Oh, shoot.
I'll be back. To try it again.
Phone call. I'll be back.
Okay. Gary, you can hop on in if you want.
Hello.
right now I'm trying to figure out why it is not showing.
Why is that showing where?
Why it's not showing on Facebook? And I can't go back and look at the settings. So we're live to YouTube. We're live to Periscope.
Hi, Sherry.
Hey, Matt.
Long time no see. Like 2 minutes?
Yeah, like 2 days. Like, oh, you mean like long time?
Francine's here.
Francine's here.
We're all dropping. Here she comes.
Hello.
We're all dropping in on you.
That's fine.
Okay.
The more the merrier.
What are we chitting and chatting about?
Trying to figure out why he's not on Facebook right now. Facebook Live. But he's on Periscope. And YouTube. Did you see yourself on YouTube, David?
Yep.
Okay, so now
I got a question. Is he using the are you using stream keys or something to go to Facebook, or does it just go?
Yeah. No, you got to put in you have to get your stream keys and everything for all of them, for Periscope, for YouTube, and for Facebook. So it's not an automatic thing. And they may not change that because they do allow you to be able to stream from to the 3 platforms all at one time. And that's evidently that's the way around Facebook's walled garden of you can't go live to us and go live to other platforms at the same time. If you use the stream keys, apparently you can. So that's something new. But we are live to Periscope.
No, but you can go now. I can show you how to go live to Facebook. You just go over to Facebook and share the screen on Facebook.
Yeah, when you go live.
Yeah, you go live go to facebook.com and go live. Of course, you'll need to make sure that you have a separate window, or else we'll lose you.
Yeah, but I should have been able to go. It should have gone live because I set it up as a scheduled event to go live to Facebook in the first place.
Yeah, I just do the hack. So.
I don't know why it's now it says the live broadcast is expired.
Because it's past 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that.
So
I guess they don't want people hacking around.
Figure out what I'm sure it's something I did. I mean, whatever.
Now, I'm going to ask this question because it says badges is here. Is this like from Blab days?
Lindsay Badgers.
Remember Lindsay?
It's Lindsay.
Was she Honey Badger? I don't remember people's names.
I don't remember Honey Badger.
I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking.
She might have been.
She's
definitely from Blab and
the
picture
Facebook and Live Talk Nation, and she does.
And so, Lindsay, if you want to come in, I can drop out.
Or I can drop out. Either way.
Or me. Isn't there another square? There's a square here. Oh.
Nope, only 4 squares.
Right. Oh, I forgot Fran came in. I was like, there was 3 a minute ago.
Yep.
I can drop out. I have to go anyway.
And I'm just checking in because I wanted to see what's happening.
So have y'all played with this yet?
Oh, yeah.
I did.
You were on yesterday, so I saw you.
Yeah, I was on there.
Hey.
Hi, I'm just going to pop in for a minute. I'm actually waiting in line to pick up my kid at school. I'm listening, but I wanted to say hi.
Hey.
And she's using the mobile app.
I am using the mobile app, so I can't hop in the chat. Unfortunately, they haven't figured out how to get both to work together. I'm waiting for the day.
Are you on an iPhone or are you on Android?
I'm on an Android phone.
Okay, because I hear that they're having issues with the iPhone iOS app.
Oh.
I've heard that.
Crashing.
I've heard that too, but they're working really hard on it. They're a really great team of people. I don't know if you've gotten a chance to talk to anybody, but they're really friendly and they're really open to feedback. So
the picture quality is really good.
Really good.
Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hop out. I will be around listening, and I'll be in and out. So, guys, I'll keep an eye out for you guys. Okay. So you guys keep an eye out for me.
Okay, Lindsay.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, this was me more just Yesterday I went live for a little while. I had Alexander on, and I hadn't played with it enough. So I was like, all right, let's see how difficult it is to set up to go to all 3 platforms. Yesterday we just went live to YouTube. So
is that easy to do? Because that's what I want to do.
I mean, they give you the instructions on how to do it, but you have to set it all up from your computer.
Okay.
And it involves you having a little courage to go around and find your stream keys. So it's not a
Tell
click
me what
to go live.
Tell me what a stream key is, please. I'm gonna take notes.
It's a URL. So it's a dedicated URL which goes so that it knows what service to go to. So it's like going to Facebook.com, except it's a unique key for going live. And then there's you have a stream key, and you also have I don't know what they call them.
So it's my YouTube page URL.
My stream key now on my YouTube page. Let me see if I go to my creator studio and see if it's there.
Yep. So you have a URL that you have to put in, and then you have to have a stream key. And so the URL says, okay, we're going to YouTube. And then the stream key says, okay, we're going to YouTube and this account for this live broadcast.
Okay.
So it's like a username password. Just think of it like a username password type deal. So it needs to know where to go, and it needs to know what it is that you're, where exactly there you want to broadcast to. So
okay, so my channel is youtube.com/Patricia A. Murray. So is that what I enter as the stream key?
Nope. So you'll go. So what you would want to do, Patricia, is Pat, is that you would want to go. So you go to your creator studio for your channel, and your creator studio is like where you go for your videos and everything. One of the tabs that you have available in your creator studio is live streaming. So you would go to that tab, and then on that tab, if you scroll down,
the live event.
Yeah,
the live unscheduled event.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Well, actually, you can do stream now. You don't have to do a live event, so you can do the stream now.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Okay, and then the stream now shows our key, server URL and stream name key. Got it.
Yep, it's in a section called encoder setup.
Okay. I'm not using an encoder though.
And then
there is a document that GetVokl has put together, and it kind of goes through all the steps that you need for each platform, I think.
Okay.
But it shows you, they have like screenshots. Okay, this is what you need to look for.
Oh, good. I just had a back and forth with Gisela just a minute ago, so I can ask her about that, because I'm not as concerned about Facebook, because I do my show using Ecamm, Bull City Notes, my daily show on Facebook, but I want to do my chats and my TV Skywriter on YouTube. So I'm going to be able to do that correctly. Thank you so much, because people were throwing around these words like stream key, and I was like, oh my God, is that something new?
I was trying to figure out, and I didn't know where to put it. So I go up here to these 3 dashes, and it says that I could camera and audio settings. I'm like, or default broadcast settings.
So you will need, so they don't have the ability. So up at the top, when you go live on GetVokl with just a normal account or a regular account, every broadcast you do is actually a private broadcast. So it's not listed on their homepage. It's not listed in the scheduled area. In order to do what they call a public broadcast, which is what this is, I think you still have to sign up. And so in order to do that, here, I'll just paste where the...
And I thought that it was like Blab, where you have to record the show to be found, but you don't even have to be recording your show to be found if you have broadcast rights here on GetVokl.
Yeah.
Right. So in the chat, I just put the link that you can download their PDF guide, and up at the top it talks about what you have to do. You have to go sign up.
Yeah, I did that.
And then you have to have it enabled. So in order to go live for a public broadcast, what you'll basically have is a bullhorn next to the banana and the home and the three dashes. There'll be a bull.
And I have that.
Okay. So you want to click on the bullhorn, and that's where you schedule a broadcast and go through. Okay. Otherwise, any broadcast that you do just from the homepage is going to be a private one. It's not going to go public.
Exactly. So
and then you can do Francine's little hack, which is just share your screen and.
I want to get to YouTube correctly first before I get all fancy schmancy.
Sure.
So I'm gonna find a blank document and copy that URL. Thank you, David. There it is. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm learning some little things here and there. It's very easy to maneuver here because, to put in your key, you go to default up to the hamburger menu. I learned that. And then you go to the default broadcast settings and put in your key and your URL. Or
I didn't realize you could do that. So there's something I learned.
And you said by going to the hamburger menu.
Yeah, the hamburger menu.
3 lines.
To the house.
Because when I went on air, I clicked on the bullhorn.
No, I'm not talking about going on air. I'm talking about where to put your stream key.
So that makes it a permanent place to keep it?
I don't know if it's going to stay there. I'm just going to put mine in.
It does, apparently. That's what, because somebody yesterday I was talking about, every time I want to do this, it doesn't ever show up, or I have to go post it back in there. And they were like, no, you can do it. And I didn't pay attention to the rest of the conversation. So,
excellent. Okay.
I have my stream key. I'm going to take that and put it over there on my YouTube.
Yep.
I'm going to put that right here because I have my YouTube key. And then I'm going to put my YouTube URL. And I'm wondering if this is, if that changes every time you do a different YouTube.
No, your YouTube will stay the same. But if you've got different channels on YouTube and you want to go to a different channel, then you'll need to update that.
That makes sense. Or more than one account.
And the same for Facebook.
Yeah, I'm always going to be going to the same channel. So.
Right.
Okay. David, I used to enjoy your walks they used to take on Periscope.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Have you thought of doing that again? You don't have time to do that now?
No. That was all part of the growth. It was,
I enjoyed that.
Wearing off and what can we do and all this different type of stuff. And
actually, now that I have a gimbal, I'm going to start taking walks.
Okay.
But,
I used to like doing that too, Pat, where you just walk around your neighborhood and show people what's happening, and here's the ducks, and it's fall, and
actually, I'm going to take walks through Duke Gardens, which is like this gorgeous. Gardens owned by Duke University. It's like this huge, beautiful, they have like an Asiatic garden and North Carolina native gardens, and they have like bamboo forests and just crazy plants. And the last time that I took a walk through Duke Gardens, I got quite the response. It was really nice.
Yep, people do like that type of stuff. So
and people
it was just,
people were like, my kid goes to Duke. Another person was speaking Spanish. Show me the roses. I was like, wow, we have international people here.
And they want to see your neighborhood. They're like, oh, it's so beautiful. People were always,
this is so embarrassing, but the biggest viewership that I ever got on Periscope, I simply stood on my front porch during a downpour, like during a thunderstorm, and just showed my yard and the, and my little section of the neighborhood. That got the most views and comments of all of my broadcasts. And I was like, wow.
And see, because that's what people were
interested in. Rain.
Well, and you know, that as I've taken this time off and not been doing various different things or doing things like other people have done, and not getting caught up in all of the hype and the FOMO of missing out and trying to push and how can I make it better? That was something that I really already knew. Mm-hmm. I got caught up in being dumb and trying to do things like everybody else. And so you need to, that's a very important thing that you need to pay attention to, is that the posts that you get that much engagement on versus ones where you had an intention, of trying to get likes or trying to get engagement or something, and they really didn't garner much. Yeah. Look at what the difference of the post was and why people did that. It shows that, okay, well, this is where people really were enjoying it, versus the other ones. Honestly, they didn't pay any attention to it because it was being salesy, even if you weren't being salesy.
Yeah.
But personally, that's where the benefit of anything social actually comes from. Mm-hmm.
But
we like seeing.
I enjoy watching random scopes too. I'm a journalist. I do enjoy watching newscasts from Kenya and these different places. I really do, but I do enjoy Periscope for what it was designed to do, and that is to show people your world.
It was, and that's what all of it's for. That's why I was saying, live video on Facebook or video on Facebook. And now people are like, well, I'm not getting all this engagement I thought I was. And I'm getting more of it here. Well, that's because that's what YouTube is designed for. Mm-hmm. That's what we expect out of it. That's what we go there for. We don't go to Facebook to watch a live video. We don't go to Twitter to watch a live video. We don't go to LinkedIn. Those are certain avenues. Mm-hmm. And it's a good wake-up call for people to understand. Stop trying to make this something that it's not.
Yeah. I still go to Periscope when something happens, like for the hurricane. I went to Periscope first.
Because you can hashtag and get news on, and that's what Twitter wanted to be, because Twitter and Periscope are one and the same. Mm-hmm. It is a news outlet where you can go and get something really quickly. You don't have to go to your local news channel and wait for them to cycle around to that story. Right. You can go right to Twitter, hashtag whatever, and get all of it.
And just watch regular people just showing it from their homes or streets or whatever. And I much prefer that. And in fact, you can get the news much quicker on Periscope. Sometimes, you can just, it's going to be, somebody's going to be broadcasting something. If a hurricane or a riot or something, you just go to Periscope. You might not get an unbiased point of view because it's not news, unless you're watching an actual news broadcast. But you're at least seeing what's happening.
And Twitter, and that's what Twitter does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So with GetVokl, I don't know what people are going to make of GetVokl. I was telling Gisela that she said she can't do that now, but maybe later. I wanted to have a pinned comment in the comment section when I do certain interviews. Because with Fire Talk, I was able to tell people this is a real show, a real interview, so we won't be, allowing people to come on board until, 20 minutes.
Until after the interview.
Yeah. I don't want to insult anyone, and I don't know if that's going against what GetVokl wants. But I'm attracted to GetVokl because we can have a back and forth. But there will be times when I'll be doing formal interviews as well. But still entertaining questions, but just not allowing, because, you know, some of these people on GetVokl, like, you know, ex-blabbers, some people just like to go on and talk and drop names, and I'm not going to mention any names. You know who I'm talking about. They just come on everybody's conversation and they go on and on.
I think we had that dude before that did that, and he was like the expert or something.
There's a couple of them who are an expert in absolutely everything.
Well, there was a guy that used to come on everybody's show, and he would come and sit in everybody's show and wanted to take a seat all the time.
Okay, now
he was a slight troll.
Okay, I'm not talking about Dr. Corey. I'm talking about two guys who are here on GetVokl who are ex-blabbers as well. I'm not going to mention their names because they're good guys. Bobby and Steven, okay. But this isn't being recorded. So it is. Oh, no! That's okay. Bobby and Steven are both good guys, but they do like to, you know, yeah. They can take over a show pretty easily. So, yeah. But I do enjoy talking with them. But I just want to be able to control my show when I do certain interviews. Not all interviews, but certain ones.
But see, you can control your show. You can X people out, right?
You can X people out. You can
be rude.
I can lock the seat. Well, you know,
rude is relative.
It's yeah, it really is. It's really relative. It's not being rude. You know, if you've got an intention, if you're doing something for an intention like this, I mean, it's just it doesn't have an intention. It was open, so if somebody's in the watching and they want to pop in, that's fine. Mm-hmm. You know, there's no specific topic, but if you've got a topic and you've got a plan and stuff like that, you can lock the seats so that people can't come in and grab a spot.
Yeah.
You can X the people out.
Yeah.
You know, gracefully.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, so yesterday when I was doing the broadcast with Alexander and I had the seats open and Anthony came in and Anthony had a lot of stuff. He had a very unique point of view to offer, and there was a lot of value. I mean, I learned a lot, you know, about him and then about some of the things that he goes through and other people that have to deal with what he has are going through. But you know, it got to a point I was like, okay, it took a while. Yeah. And so I had to kind of rein it back in. And so I gracefully, you know, I was like, all right, well, Anthony, you know, Alexander and I have got a specific thing that we wanted to go through. We only have so much time. Yeah. You know, so I gave him like, you know, a 60-second countdown type thing, you know, finish off with a few final words. And you can do that. And if the person still doesn't, then just X them out. And if they get mad and they talk trash and all that type of stuff, honestly, so what?
Yeah.
I you know, if they want their soapbox, they can sign up, they can do a broadcast, and they can go do all that type of stuff on their stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Because their stuff is their stuff.
Yeah. You know, so don't worry about.
Well, that's why I wanted the pinned comment, because I wanted people to know, oh, this is a real show. So let me just watch it like a TV show, and I can jump in at the end of the show and shoot the news. Yeah.
And then and you start that at the beginning of the show. Hi, this is Pat, and today we're going to be interviewing the mayor. And so at the end, we will open it up for comments and allow you to have a seat later on.
Yeah,
right.
But I wanted the pinned comment for people who come in the middle, because, you know, most people come, well, you've already made your intro, you know, because they see your name or they'll see that a room's open.
But here's the thing. When I'm coming into a room and I'm late, I'm just going to sit and watch and find out what's going on and find out, okay, is it okay for me to say something? Oh, well, if the seats are locked, then no, it's not okay for me to say something.
Okay, would you leave because the seats are
locked?
No,
I wouldn't leave. I would not leave, because you've already said up on what the broadcast is going to be about, you know, on the menu. It says this is an interview with Mayor so-and-so. When I clicked in on the menu up front, I already saw that.
I'm more likely to leave if I see a topic and I come in and it's nowhere near the topic and it's not and it doesn't appear that it's coming back to the topic.
Now then I'll leave.
I'll leave then because it's like, well, unless it's something that happens to be interesting. But if I'm scrolling through, it's
Well, maybe I can.
You're going to talk to the mayor, but now we're talking cats and lollipops. Okay.
Yeah. Or the mayor's not even on and it's somebody else and y'all are talking about a different city or a completely different topic or something. I might leave with that.
Well, maybe I can incorporate it in the title. Maybe I can find out how many characters are allowed in GetVokl titles and incorporate my little official interview message there.
Yeah, because if you said that on the beginning, like I knew this was Tuesday Chit Chat because it said Tuesday Chit Chat in the title. I was like, oh, I'm in the right place.
Yeah, you just come in and shoot the breeze.
Yes, but if there was no place to grab a spot because it didn't say Tuesday Chit Chat, Tuesday Chit Chat, it said it's the meeting with the mayor. Then okay, mayor indicates that I'm not just supposed to start talking. Interview tells me I'm not supposed to just jump in and start talking.
Yeah.
There's there should be common sense. Common sense is not common always, but
yeah, I got you though. Okay.
There's some protocol. You just have some home training. You just don't interrupt the conversation.
Yeah, not everybody has. Yeah. But anyway, I'm not going
to it's a learning experience, Pat. So you don't sit there and need to worry about, I wouldn't focus as much on it.
I'm not.
One, it's still new. It's still live. This is not, one of the local news stations doing something of that nature. We should expect a different caliber type
more casual
broadcast via that versus Pat Murray doing it from wherever Pat Murray is doing it from. In the end, all of it really doesn't matter. It's what's in the message, what's being said. Is that relevant? That's what people are going to pay attention to. It's like anybody that, wants to do anything for their business and they don't deliver unless it's extremely polished and professional looking. And people don't really give a rat's patootie about that. I mean, they don't. They want the value for what they invest. So if I'm investing my time to come and listen because your topic interested me and I get value out of it, it doesn't matter about any of the rest of it. Yeah. And, the perfect example of that is how many hot dog vendor carts there are in the world. You can certainly get a better hot dog meal from a place that's not a vendor cart, but they are everywhere. They're constantly in business, some more than others. And that's because they, people become known for great hot dogs.
Yeah. You have to go to the one on 34th and whatever. You can't go to the other hot dog place.
Exactly. It's so, don't, and again, that was something that I already knew and something that I started getting caught up in. Oh, I've got to do green screen and I've got to have graphics and all this other. You don't need all that shit. Because one, people aren't paying attention to that. You out of here?
I think Donna Z from
is that Donna?
Travel. I think so. Is that a puppy? I think that's a puppy. I can't tell.
Yeah, that's Donna.
Hey, Donna.
Hey, Donna. I just sent you a friend request.
You can come on and grab the spot while we're here. I'm a broadcast for a few more minutes.
I have not seen you since you've been back. It's a cat. Okay.
It's a cat.
Oh, sorry.
Not a dog. It's
small, adorable animal.
Oh, my God.
I remember having a neighbor. This is off topic. I had a neighbor. The cat was so big, we called the dog. We called the cat dog because he was big.
Yeah, he's a cat dog. He acts like a dog. My dog acts like a cat, and he acts like a dog. He loves everyone. He greets everyone. He comes and gives you kisses, and yeah.
Okay, so good to see you, Donna.
I'm up. I'm horizontal now.
Hey.
Well, that's good.
You're vertical. Aren't you vertical?
Hey.
I think you're vertical.
Horizontal. Up now.
Horizontal would be.
How about your
horizontal laying down? You're vertical now.
What? Wait, it's vertical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm vertical. I was horizontal for a couple months.
Oh, months. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I broke my leg and my knee. I broke my elbow and I broke my knee.
Oh my goodness.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
Well, we're so glad you're vertical again. And
see, it did something to my brain, is what it did.
Well, you'll recover very quickly. Are you gonna talk about different things and travel and stuff?
Eventually, I just haven't been ready for it. I have to get myself ready. I
think this would be a good platform for you because it's easy, and you can bring the travel world here. I can see all the vegan people coming over here to congregate to hear what you have to say.
Now, can you put this on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, supposedly, I don't know what I did wrong.
There's a few kinks we're working out, but yes.
I'm assuming I did something wrong, and so.
Is this your platform, David? Is this your platform? No, it's somebody else's.
Somebody else's. No.
Well, David,
I just like it. It's very. There were things about the Blab platform, not to bring that word back up or that platform back up. But there were things about it that I liked. One, I liked the simplicity of the squares. I liked the chat area, and that was really it. Now, if this platform would give me the ability to be able to comment via GIFs, then it'll be complete.
I heard you say it yesterday. I saw you say it yesterday. Yeah. I thought you were kidding, though. I didn't know you meant it.
That's how I got my notoriety on the Blab platform, was because you could, in the beginning, you could comment with GIFs until the con man, Mark Vekl, whatever his name was, had so many hateful people on there. They found a way to exploit it. And it's probably still in existence because these people are using OpenTalk, which is a form of TalkBox. So, but anyway, so I'm happy with the way this thing is. There is a mobile app. I haven't tried the mobile app. I've heard that the Apple version crashes a lot. So that's not the best thing, but otherwise, I
have watched from my iPhone without it crashing. Maybe it crashes when you go on the air, which I haven't done from my iPhone.
I have no idea. I haven't tried it.
It's beautiful on my iPhone.
But I like the simplicity of it. I like, and it's more kind of it's. Yes, I can share it to the other platforms, but I can't pull in any of the comments right now. Honestly, I'm not looking for that. I don't give a rat's patoo about that. It's not that I'm ignoring you, YouTube, Periscope, that we are broadcasting to right now, but
you are.
The purpose is take the link for this broadcast and put it into the description of wherever you're posting it, so that they can be included if they want to jump on. Otherwise, they can just watch.
Yeah.
So that's why I like it.
Is there a rate you have to pay for this?
Not yet. They said it was going to always be free, though.
It probably will be, and the thing about that, we all know they've got to be able to make money somehow. So however they choose.
I have an answer to your pal. I'm going to put it behind me like you. Right. Wow.
Wow.
There's your gift. So can you search for you
can go to the homepage, and if so there are two different types of broadcasts. So when you first sign up, I think they still have it to where you only have the ability to do a broadcast that's private. So the only way people could come to it is if they had the link. And then there's a public broadcast like this, which gives you the ability to share it out to other platforms. Plus, it's listed on the homepage, if I'm not mistaken, as a scheduled event.
It is.
So, it's very new and all that type of stuff. And it's really just kind of, wait and see. Hey, this is how it works. And so, yeah.
Yeah, because people have different things here. Like I'm looking at the lineup, an in-depth discussion on living with chronic illness. WWE Evolution Recap Show. I can see how you can have a topic and just come in and talk about, a group that, vegan travel. And just everything you need to know about traveling and being a vegan, and people can just have that whole thing.
Wait a minute. Hold on one second. Come here, you.
Hey, David, do you want me to send you one of these? I have a few of these. You want one?
No, I'm good, but I appreciate it.
Okay.
I think I have a.
You can put it on your jacket.
I thought I had a while.
The dog cat, you guys.
Oh, there's cat dog.
There's the cat dog.
Hi, kitty cat.
Yes, look at the size. Look how long he is.
Yeah, he's a cat dog. He's like Lug.
Hi, Pookie. What's your cat's name?
His
Hello,
name
Vaughan.
is Bap. I named him after a musician called Bap Kennedy, who was one of my favorites, and he died a few years ago.
Okay.
And when he's a good boy, he's Bap. When he's a bad boy, he's Bap Kennedy.
Okay.
But he's crazy, and I still have the dog.
Okay.
So.
Hi, Juan.
Hi, Juan.
So, how do you update your profile?
Click on your profile. You can click on the hamburger menu. Is that where
I think you could click on the
Click
picture
on,
or
you click on the name.
Click on yourself and then edit and then. Now, I don't know if any of you. I don't know. It seems that I'm the only one so far to have made
I'll be right back.
an intro video. You get 10 seconds to make an intro video.
Yeah, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to say on the video, so I didn't make one.
You only have 10 seconds. It's not going to be that much.
Hi, I'm Francine.
Well, actually, 10 seconds is actually a pretty long time in television time. 10 seconds do a lot. But
okay, because I think I said, hi, I'm Pat Murray, publisher of the Durham Skywriter. Join me on GetVokl. Let's talk. That's what I said.
Yeah. Hey, Leland. And see, Leland is the guru. He can tell us all about the little tricks and stuff.
Hey, Leland, have you recorded your 10-second intro yet? I haven't seen anyone
I did a 10-second intro, and I have no idea if it just doesn't work yet or whatever. I did that.
Mine worked right away. I can even watch it on my my phone. Oh, Leland has made one. I will check it out then.
Me too, because see, I'm over here. I can actually now. Can you? Let me see if I can go find my people's. Oh, here we go. I can. It says I can do a broadcast from here because I got a bullhorn on my phone.
Okay. Yes.
And let's see what else do I have. That was the banana. This is invite friends. Oh. Okay. So I don't know what there's like a video camera next to the people's names, and then Pat, yours does not have a video next to it. I don't know what that means.
So it means you can do a video chat if it's green directly with them.
Okay, that's what that is. Okay, cool. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I suppose if it's orange with a line through it, I guess that means
they're offline.
They're not on GetVokl right now.
Yep, they're offline.
Okay, so I got grayed out. So,
and not everybody even has a camera for some reason.
Well, I have to get back to work, so I'd like to learn more about this.
Okay, Donna.
Yeah, Donna, the easiest way is just get yourself signed up. I put a link in the chat over to the side. I think if you scroll up, you might be able to see it. That's got their PDF guide for.
I just see that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to check that out for sure because I want to make sure that
Oh, there it is. Okay.
that I broadcast to
Hey,
YouTube
Stacy.
correctly.
I'm going to drop out of here. I'm going to come in on my phone and see how it works.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Okay, Donna.
Bye, Donna.
See you
Thanks
later.
for hopping in.
And Leland, you can drop on if you like. I think Francine's going to come back on her phone.
I'm gonna let Pat just dictate who can come on and come on.
Oh, it's not mine. I'm sorry.
Now, see, here's somebody that does lots of fancy stuff in the background with vMix. There's Francine. Hi, Francine.
So this is actually working on my phone pretty well.
Is that the iPhone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, I had, like I say, I all I saw was a few different comments, and I don't even know how old they were. They were like, "Well, the iOS app keeps crashing on me," and I was like, well, I didn't even know they had the app out available. So.
Pardon my robot.
I love the robot. That is awesome. How'd you do that?
He's using vMix and lots of background stuff.
No, I'm not actually. You'd be surprised how I'm doing this right now, David. I'm actually using OBS today.
Okay.
We wanted to try this out. All you need, Francine, is the virtual camera plugin that goes with it. And that's what I tried today. I was doing this for Heather. Wanted to use John Preto's lower third, her revolving lower third that he created the other day for her. And she said she was going to use OBS. But we did find if you're on Mac, it won't work on a Mac because we can't find a plugin for the virtual camera for a Mac yet. Somebody hasn't developed it, but it does on a PC. So that's the downfall.
That's there was a virtual cam, and then there wasn't, and now there isn't because Mojave, Apple changed a lot of internal core security. So
that would be it then.
It's probably got a lot to do with it right now.
Maybe I can.
And OBS is an open source type thing, so nobody gets paid to try and figure that type of stuff out, unlike Telestream and their stuff. So
yeah, true. Good point. So yeah, you could try Ecamm though. Ecamm should have a virtual camera.
I have
on that.
Ecamm too.
Ecamm does not have a virtual camera.
It doesn't?
No.
What is the matter with them? Really? That's interesting. See, I don't have any Apple stuff.
They wanted to make a product that everybody could use and not get complicated. And so, virtual cams, as soon as you try and introduce that starts capturing people's cameras in odd situations and makes things difficult.
Yeah.
And not everybody has the gumption like Leland to be able to figure it out.
I just play hard. I try to break the stuff is what I try to do. I just try to see how far it'll go before it breaks. And
well, see, and what you do, Leland, I mean, you bring up a good point or a good good point to what I was talking about before you had joined on, and I was talking about, just keep this stuff simple and just I like this because it is simple. It's very reminiscent of Blab, but it doesn't have to involve a lot of complicated type stuff. And, if you know what you're doing, that's fine. But when people see what Leland's doing or the other people that have come along and they've got the revolving lower thirds and all these different types of stuff, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, well, I want that too. What do I need to do? And they start complicating it. And eventually they just don't. They make it more about what it looks like than what it's.
I totally enjoy John
and I'm not saying
Preto
that's Leland. I'm just saying
that's
how.
No, I know what you're saying.
I totally enjoy
that's how
all
people get
those.
caught up.
I enjoy all the fancy stuff, but I'm going to remain with my black backdrop when I do.
Look at all these people coming up with the green check marks next to their name.
I know, right?
Well, Leland also has a movie camera. That's awesome.
You know where you get them? You just get them out of the chat. Just grab them out of the chat.
Yep.
All you got to do is
going wild with the art palette.
Just hits. Yeah, she's got them all. She's got the paint palette, the mobile device, and I don't know what that other little thing is. That a little critter or something she's got on her? It's a little mouse or a squirrel or something like that. Okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, any emoji you can grab with a cut and paste, you can put as your name on here, which is kind of cute.
Mm-hmm. That's cute.
I'm wondering what happens if I move the camera differently.
Okay. Whoa.
Whoa, there she goes. Hello.
What the heck? This would be a good screenshot.
Would have been.
Your microphone muted when you went landscape. We couldn't hear you.
Did it? Oh, I might have. Yeah.
She was talking and I couldn't hear her.
No, because it was muted. I don't.
Oh, you muted yourself? Okay.
I might have touched it, or I don't know. I was trying to see if it'll go landscape.
All right, where did that go? I lost it. Hold on a second. Oh, it's gone.
So, Leland, this is going live to YouTube and to Periscope. And thanks to Francine, I was shown the path of where I could set the default broadcast settings. I tried pushing it to Facebook at the same time, and I don't know what I did, but it's not live at Facebook. So.
That's the problem that I was mentioning it the other day, and not everybody caught that. When you do a Facebook Live, you have to make sure you go and actually schedule a broadcast on Facebook Live at the same time you're going to go live, so that it has an open channel port for you to send your signal to. Otherwise, it won't. Did you? You had the post already scheduled and ready to go?
Yep.
That usually works.
The only thing is I closed and left it closed, so I wasn't able to see the preview, which I think is still a requirement when using the key and everything over at Facebook. So I don't know. I'm gonna play around with it. I was just letting you know I did have it going. It is going to Periscope. It is going to YouTube, and I tried to have it go to Facebook.
Did you set a permanent? Did you set a permanent stream key on Facebook?
Yep.
Okay, then yeah, I'm not sure. Then it's hard to say. Facebook's been really glitchy lately.
It's something I did. I have no doubt. So I'm
not really. There's been a lot of complaints about Facebook Lives over the last week or so with problems of just not even showing up or disappearing right after they're made. And I've even tried streaming into Facebook's RTMP with 1080, which is available because the big networks are using 1080 for the watch system. And I can stream to Facebook at 1080, which is really cool. It looks beautiful when you do it, but then you still don't get it back. You just, they keep it at 1080 and that's it. But you only get to see it live that way. I haven't seen a playback at 1080 yet. It has to be the live broadcast.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. Looks really good though.
This is very interesting.
Well, this has gone just about an hour now.
Oh yeah, time really flies when you're on GetVokl.
That's the rabbit hole of blab that frightens me. I don't want to get caught up in it too much because boy, I could really get lost in some blabs.
I actually saw. This is just my opinion, but 2 marriages or relationships that ended because of this constant live streaming. Of course, I'm not going to mention any names, but one was on Periscope and one was on Blab, and I think it was the constant this being on this platform just constantly. It has to affect relationships. When it seems
it affects everything. It affects productivity. It affects everything.
Yeah, but it shows that there are people that need someone to talk to, I think, and that's a big plus that is at least granted to those that maybe sit around and work all day and don't have anyone to talk to. Or
that's me. I work in complete isolation.
I've been there, kiddo. I know the feeling, and it's just sometimes you need some interaction. And it's good to be here, be able to talk with business-oriented people, tech-oriented people, anything. I mean, that's the beauty of this platform is you can find anybody of any genre, any niche, any market, any hobby. They're all here. You just got to find the right people to hang with.
I mean, it's perfect for me because imagine. So I work in total isolation.
You too.
I'm a 62-year-old woman living in North Carolina. So none of my friends, I can't talk about any of this to any of my current friends.
Oh yeah, I get it.
And it's the same for journalism. I don't know many other journalists. It's really isolating. So it is nice to take an hour off and just hang out. It's really great for me. I love it.
It brightens up my day on Mondays now to just come out here and know that there are people out here that want to sit down and have coffee and chit chat and talk about what their goals are and all that kind of stuff. That's why I'm here. That's really the only reason.
And definitely Stacy for sure. Yeah. I have to connect with her friend. This is awesome.
All right, David, I know you want to wrap this up, so I'll get out of a chair for now so you can close the window if you want. Do you know how long it takes for it to shut down after everybody leaves yet?
No, because I just closed the tab out once I've made sure to lock the seats, click stop broadcast. I have no idea if any of that's important. And then I just closed the tab.
I think it will keep people out if the room seats are locked, because I keep my room open all week for the next broadcast, so people can just play in there if they want.
Oh, so if you simply click on the X, your own X, without clicking stop recording first, is that a problem?
Yep. Well, that'll take me off camera. I don't know if I can come back either. I guess I can.
The broadcast, I believe, ends. I'm pretty sure the broadcast ends if you leave. And that was one of the things we're trying to get them to change a little.
Well,
so we can swap.
I would want it to end if I leave, right?
Yeah, remember on Blabber we could hand it over to a co-host if there was a big party going on and everybody wanted to hang out, but the person who made it had to go. So that if they shut it down, everybody had to leave. It was like, here, you take the keys, lock up when you're gone, kind of thing.
Exactly, I remember now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll do that here yet or not. It's hard to say.
I don't know.
Well, you don't want to leave your show in the wrong hands. Of course, that rarely happens. Well, sometimes, I have.
But they're not recorded then either. Yeah, by then they're not being recorded anyway, because you have a 2-hour limit on your recordings. Remember that if you're out here, that's the talk bar or the open talk limit on the broadcast.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good to know. Didn't know that as well.
Yeah, so. The Blab reunion was 3, so we got cut off after the first 2. We don't even have the close of the reunion or anything.
As soon as my face shows up, it ended.
It was right after you got on camera, not long after you got on. Did you see the montage, Patricia?
No, where is it?
I'll send you a link. Well, let me see if I got it here. I think I put it up on Facebook.
That'd be awesome. I told you before that I wish that Sriracha Dragon show was available on YouTube, where you get all the blabbers say, "Hi, I'm so-and-so, and we are Blab." And I don't know what happened to it.
Oh, it probably went on.
No, this was made by GetVokl. They sent it. Gisela sent it to me after the reunion and said, "Hey, I put this little video together for you guys." It was a highlight reel, and I was like, "Yeah, that was cool."
Cool.
Let's see if I can find it.
Very sweet. Very sweet indeed.
That's if I can remember where I put it.
Is it on your Facebook, Leland?
It's everywhere. Who knows? I know I put a link in. I'll get it here. Hold on. Just got to remember where I downloaded it to. It's sitting on my desktop somewhere. Hey, David, did you have a lovely time with that last Windows update that went through?
I don't have Windows.
Oh, you don't? You're on Linux, aren't you? Or you're on Mac? You're all day.
I do not allow Windows to infect my...
Macaroni.
What do you say?
I don't allow Windows to infect my computer.
I'm looking for it. I don't know where it went. I'll have to go to my
fighting words.
Email. Right? I'm looking.
No PCs in this house. All right.
Now, one thing that GetVokl could do is improve the chat. Maybe like a comment or be able to reply directly to a comment.
That would be nice.
That might be my only wish list type thing. Otherwise, I'm leaving it alone. And it is my intended purpose. If I find those who have been on other platforms and sat there and said, well, it would be really neat if we could do this, I will just come in and bash the ever-living mess out of you.
Well, Gisela said that maybe in the next go-round of suggestions, they'll consider pinned comments, which is what I asked for. Because I would like to be able to tell people, you know.
Yeah, pinned comments might be nice, or you know, something like that. But you know, I mean, even if I never see anything else, and this is all that it ever is, that will be all that it ever needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, it would be really cute to have like a little intro to your guest, or to tell people, like in my case, we discussed this earlier, about this being an official interview, and people can drop in, you know, later.
Yep.
So that would be really sweet.
Did you find that link there yet, Leland?
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna have to actually. I've got the video, but it looks like I lost it on Facebook. I'm just gonna upload it to YouTube real quick and leave a link here. It won't take me but a second. It's not a very long video. It's like 3 minutes.
Excellent.
Just give me a second. This will be the easiest way to do it.
Does it have a rollicking?
Otherwise, I'd have to go find it on Facebook and never find it. Just one of those things.
See, that's the thing about Facebook. See, about the videos on Facebook. Once you've watched a video on Facebook, you can never find it again. It's not like YouTube at all, even though supposedly Facebook
actually
wants to rival
They just
YouTube.
make it very easy to do, but you can.
Yeah.
If you do a page, all my broadcasting's done on my page. So yeah, I have good control over it on my page. But there's
no, you can go find videos that you've watched previously on Facebook.
That too.
You have to go to the activity log, and then you have to scroll down and I think select more, and
then type in
videos you've watched.
Yeah, see, that's not easy. That's just not
see once you and when you do that, then it'll show everything that you watched.
Okay.
For like ever.
Okay.
Well, that's true. They keep track of all that.
Oh yeah, from the time that you came on.
Just gonna add a thumbnail to this, and I should be able to send you guys a link. Yeah, I'm not even gonna do that right now. Don't worry about that later. Okay. It's saving right now. This is the link if you guys want to go see the highlight reel later. Okay. It should be processed within the next minute or two. Okay. Like I said, thanks to Gisela for putting that video together. It's really kind of cool.
Okay.
They put the background music that I started the show with, and then they cut off like most of my intro. You'll only be able to find that in my replays.
Okay.
And you guys saw that, right? I don't know if Francine got a chance. I know David did. Patricia, the replay of the whole reunion?
Oh, not the whole thing, no.
Oh, no? Here, let me get to that link, too.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun.
Let me copy and paste this link real quick.
I got to leave the room for a second, though, to get over there, I think. Let's see if I can do this in another tab. Nope, I can do that.
I hate to ask this stupid question, Leland. This is stupid.
No questions.
This is a dumb question, but when you were a little kid, did people tease you and call you Leland Worst?
No, actually, that's the funny story behind that is I just took back my birth name in 2012. I was actually Lee Geiger for most of my life, and Geiger was my adopted last name. Okay. But I was actually born. I was born a Best, and I was a Best for 2 years before my father that raised me adopted me, and I didn't even know that until I was 15.
Yeah.
Or 14, and then went through some struggles with Dad.
Yeah.
And then I didn't meet my real father till I was 42. But by then, I had already made a decision that I wanted to take back my birth name once I saw my original birth certificate. So, oops, sorry,
that is wild. My dad had an opportunity. My dad had an opportunity to choose his name when he was about 12, and he decided to keep his original name. But he was known. He claimed that he was known as Milo Murray on one side of the street and as Buddy Woods on the other side of the street.
Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of people called me lead guitar, actually, back then.
I figured they'd say Geiger counter or something. Okay.
That, too. I got a lot of that one. But a lot of people couldn't spell it because it was Guigar, which I always had to tell people it's guitar with a G. It's guitar instead of a T.
Interesting.
I would just tell people that and they would spell it.
Okay.
A bit different.
All right. I am going to shut this down. I appreciate everybody being here, but I do have to get off and go back to work. And do some other things.
Grab those links, Patricia, before they go away.
I just copied them and put them on a separate document. Thank you so much, Leland.
Right.
Leland, Pat, Francine, thank you, everybody. Stacy, thanks for being there. Brad was somebody was in there. Guest 1019. You have been the best attendee of all.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much.
Good night, John Boy.
Appreciate everybody coming in. Appreciate
everybody. Night, Mary Ellen.
Keep an eye out. We'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye. I'm going to X you out, Francine. There we go. Stop broadcast.